Good evening, everyone. Greetings from Mexico. It's nighttime. I'm standing on my terrace. There's mountains everywhere. There's black widows everywhere. Barefoot, but I'm okay. I mean, not really, but I've learned to fake it. So I smile to make it seem like everything's okay. And then sometimes I am okay, and then sometimes I'm just like faking it because I have to. But now, without any further ado, this guy who wrote this book, Craig Lewis, aka Gregorio, because I don't like my name of oppression, and that's my name from the United States. So if you're going to call me Craig, you're a special person, and I've given you permission to do so, or you've been grandfathered in. I really don't care. Just be respectful and kind to me. Browser's first day. That's all I need. But now I'm going to read a passage from my fairly new book. I'm going to call it my new book, although I've published like 4 since. From my new book, The Craig Lewis Guide to Survive the Impossible. And what has inspired me to do this is that there's a very amazing group of people in recovery in far eastern Texas. They're so close to the Louisiana border, well, that I could take a car there and arrive in an hour. But nevertheless, for me, that's so cool. In my heart, I love stuff like that. And they, the most amazing people that I've met in the recovery community in years, not sorry everyone else, thank you Tejas, Texas, they have been doing a book club using this, my personal healing masterpiece. Look at this. Ta-da! And so, they had me come visit them all the way from Mexico. They flew me all the way there. And I gave an amazing, let me say it this way. We had an amazing workshop. So, because they've been rocking and rolling with the books that I authored, I mean, come on, give me a break. That's super cool, right? Because of that, they had me come visit them, and it was amazing, and I have new friends, and I feel loved and cared about by people in recovery. Thank God. Thank the cosmos. Thank you, Quetzalcoatl. And to all the aliens out there, because they're there. I'm going to now read a passage from this book and answer the questions as kind of a guide for their peer support recovery book club. And I've been there in person, so I see how kick butt rock and roll they are in East Texas. So pay attention, Northeast liberals. The people in Texas are doing recovery right. Thank the heavens, I can go there, and if I want, I can walk home. I'm not suggesting it's a smart thing for me to do to walk from East Texas all the way to the mountain range south of Mexico City, but it's sure as heck better than my other options. Oops. So, now we're going to read from page 18, or as we say here in Mexico, 18. How to make sense of when someone tells you that you need to love yourself more. I might dance around a little bit because I have an open ear terrace. I have roses, I have black widows, I have lizards, I have claquachis, look that up. I have cacomixlis, look that up. I have some scorpions around, but they ain't gonna bother me. I have a cat zoo. They might join us if they decide to, because cats do what they want, just like me. For all the hurt kids I know in adult form, the ones who didn't have the chance to learn how to love in healthy ways, you are not alone. We are many. We are so many. My heart has been shattered countless times. And I have shattered countless hearts. It says here broken, but I like the word shattered better. And as the author of this book, I can do whatever I want. Más o menos. I don't know how I am alive much of the time. So if you're reading this, or you're listening right now, or you're watching, or you are telepathic, and somehow you're just hearing it inside your head, which is possible, who am I to judge? So if you're reading this, or you're listening, or however you're getting the information, and you know what I'm talking about, I want you to know that you are great and worthy, and no matter what happened to you, and no matter how you responded, you can cry it out today, tomorrow, next week, or right now. All I know is that I have no more time to spend being hurt. I know I wrote this book, and I'm going to admit right now that I fail at this. So if you're using this book, or you're trying to use it as a guide in your support group, or you're trying to like help yourself, this is a work in progress. Don't expect me to be perfect, and don't expect yourself to be perfect. Just because it's in the book doesn't mean I'm perfect at it. I'm not. It's a guide to surviving the impossible. As long as I'm alive, it's an ongoing process. And it's the same for you. That's what recovery is, an ongoing process. So keep on going. Keep doing it, regardless of what happens. Regardless of how you respond, regardless of what you did, regardless of how other people treated you, regardless of nothing, keep going. You have the power. Look at this muscle. You have that muscle too. Right here in your heart. You have muscle in your heart. But I digress. All I know, and I do repeat myself, all I know is that I have no more time to spend being hurt. My choice is to choose love in every moment. I'm so sorry that I fail sometimes. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. However, it's my choice to try to choose love in every moment, because any other option risks my beating heart stopping. I'm ad-libbing here, so sorry, friends in Texas. Risks my heart beating its last beat, for humans can only bear so much pain. It's nighttime, so I don't want to yell in English because it's bad enough that I'm a gringo. But I'm cool, so it's sort of okay. So I'm going to make believe I'm yelling. But if it was the daytime, I would yell this in English all across the valley. So bear with me. I'm not being a mime. I'm just being a me. We are so many, and you are so worthy. We are so many, and you are so worthy. I'm worthy of being loved. Say it out loud. I'm worthy of being loved. We are so many, and you are so worthy. Question 1 from this passage: how to make sense of when someone tells you that you need to love yourself more. Excuse me, I got cut off, but that's life, right? When you hear those words, quote unquote, love yourself, what does that mean to you? And how does it make you feel? Well, first of all, if you're an ass, H-O ... and you try to say that to someone else and you don't know their story and you don't know what they've been through, shut your mouth. And let the people speak, let the people think, let the people do their process. Because you don't know. But for those who do, for those who knows what it means to lose it all, who knows what it means to have to face that reality that you actually don't know how to love yourself for whatever reason. Who cares? What matters is you care right now to learn somehow to make yourself better, right? So when you hear those words, love yourself, what does that mean to you and how does it make you feel? Well, I mean, how much more of my beer, of my soul, can I bear to you tonight? My heart hurts, okay? It's pretty much always like that. So that's the first answer, which isn't really the answer to the question, but there ain't no right or wrong way to answer these questions. There's just what you know and what you do and what you think and feel and how you create from it. That's it. No right or wrong answer. That means when you take the exam, you can get 100% every time. Escuela de Gregorio. 100% cada vez. The School of Craig. You get 100% every time. But what does it mean to you and how does it make you feel? Well, it used to make me feel like stuff. Because I want to be family friendly. It made me feel bad. But then I realized that the people who would tell me that were full of you know what. But some of them meant well. And so maybe I should try to pay attention. Even though I know I'm a weirdo and I don't know how to be a human being really. Maybe I can still find ways to be happy. I guess that's my answer. I'm not able to apologize for not for writing a book and then not be able to answer the questions in the book properly. But doesn't that make it all the more special for the person who gets the book and does the work themselves? I think so, or I hope so. If not, what can I say? I'm still going to do me. You do you. Question 2. If you could tell the whole entire world something about you that you think people would appreciate and that they don't know about, what would that be? Oh, nice job putting me on the spot there, Gregorio. Uh, you know what? Let me look. I don't want to offend anybody. It's not offensive what I'm about to say, but I just want to say it anyways, right? I didn't take a test for this or anything, and I need to. But I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty up there on the spectrum, you know what I'm saying? And I think it explains a lot about me. Because I'm a fucking, like, brilliant weirdo. That's kind of a fucking... Excuse me. I'm sorry to my friends in Texas. Pardon me. I'm not going to bleep it out, but I don't think I completed the word. But I'm a weirdo. Like, I'm not bad, right? I'm just different. It's kind of weird. To not know how to be a human being is hard. Anyways, what can I say, right? I guess I just want people to know that I don't really know how to be a human being, and I know that most people can relate with that in some way, but I mean, I really don't know. So if that, if you understand that, be nice to me. I say we say here in Mexico, or I say to my friends, "Aplausos fuerte," a strong hug. I gotta give myself a hug all the time. I do say "Aplausos fuerte, Gregorio." That's my answer. What can I say? What does the word love mean to you? And what do I want to do about it? Now, this is the kind of question that I just want to, like, take this book and think, what the heck are you talking about, Gregorio? Craig. For the love of everything that matters in the world. What does the word love mean to you, and what do I want to do about it? Listen, if you're using this book and you're thinking to yourself, what does that question mean? Look at me right now. Nevertheless, these questions and these passages are written in this book to get us to think. It's called a guide for a reason. A guide to help navigate. And so, what does the word love mean to me? I think it means that I can just be okay with myself and the world around me for a split second or a minute. And what do I want to do about it? I want to be able to have more of those beautiful moments. That's what I want. And I hope that everyone who listened to this crazy person tonight or today wants the same, because everyone deserves peace. And we all know that the world is very difficult. And so many of us are lonely. But remember, you still have yourself. And you have a reason to be here. You were born for a reason. So, if you know a little bit about me, then you know I've been through some shit, and I'm still smiling. Like I said at the beginning, sometimes it's a really good smile, and sometimes it's like, hi, I don't like anything right now. I don't like you either. I don't like me, nothing. But the show must go on. As a very brilliant person I remind me of recently. So that's what's up. And with that said, thank you for being part of my journey today. Thank you to my awesome friends in Tejas for making this all possible, for giving me a reason to see that I have value. Now, with that said, thank you to everybody who writes to me and says, Gregorio, your books made a difference in my life. Gregorio, or Craig, whatever. You make me realize that I'm a person of value. Craig, Gregorio, thank you for helping me find some power within myself. And you know what? The thing is, I usually don't pay attention to that stuff, and it kind of like goes in one ear, or it doesn't even go in the air. It just like bounces off. So because of the people in Texas who have been so good to me, and the people in New Mexico and other places who just keep letting me know this, I'm trying to pay attention and understand that you're letting me know good things about me, and that my work is good, and that you value me, and that's why I'm doing this right now. So one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time, and 1 moment at a time. Good night. From the Montana. I know you can't see, but maybe in the daytime we'll do another one, and then you can see. Anyways, that's me. That's my face. And my website's in process of being made better. So just if you want this book, just look in the liner notes of the YouTube video, and you can get it, and it'll be sent to you. That'll be awesome. Good night. Abrazos fuerte. Abrazos fuerte. From the Montana. Peace.